All right, that concludes our executive session. No actions are taken during this session. And with that, I'd like to have a motion to adjourn the IDA meeting.
I'll make that motion to adjourn.
And a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the IDA meeting is adjourned at 6:53 p.m. Now, I would like to call to order a meeting of the Riverhead IDA Economic Job Development Corporation on July 17th, 2023 at 6:54 p.m. And with that, I would like the board to consider the proposed agenda, and if they are in agreement with it, a motion to approve it.
I'll make a motion to approve this proposed agenda.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, fine. Presentation by a related company. Yeah, could you repeat your presentation? But no, I think we'll pass on that, right? We can always go to the videotape.
Well,
right?
no, you're in a separate entity now, and I just want to, maybe Terrence or Bill can explain the bond financing through the LDC for purposes of this meeting, and why.
Can we do that in the context of the consideration of the resolution and let us
Yeah, I
get
think
through
that'd be the better time.
Sure,
All right?
so we don't need
Well, I think
really,
all you have to say is for the presentation, for the minutes, that a presentation was made at the IDA for the same project.
Okay, all right. And any other, okay, yeah, let's get to the discussion on the resolution. No correspondence. Can we have an approval of our last minutes from June?
I'll make the motion.
All right, second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Treasurer's report. Lee, could you update us on our financial position?
Yes. The balance in the LDC bank account as of June 30th, 2023 was $4,180.68. Activity for the month included a deposit for an application fee in the amount of $4,000, interest earnings of 5 cents, and a bank charge of $27, of which we've requested a refund.
Okay, thank you very much. Could I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I'll move to accept.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. No committee reports tonight. None. No old business. That brings us to new business, which is consideration of Resolution 16-23 to take official action towards the issuance of its revenue bonds in an amount sufficient to finance certain costs of acquiring, renovating, equipping, furnishing the Riverhead Housing LP project, making certain findings and terminations with respect to the project, and requesting the supervisor of the town of Riverhead to approve the issuance of the bonds. Discussion?
Make a motion to approve,
I will second.
Oh, can I ask for any
and
discussion?
then discussion.
Okay.
Right?
So the reason we're doing a full inducement resolution here as opposed to just accepting the application is a requirement under the federal income tax code. When we're issuing tax and bonds, and these being affordable housing bonds, they qualify to be tax exempt. Taking official action means that they can now, the clock starts ticking when they can be reimbursed for capital costs and other costs that they have incurred, actually going back 60 days prior to today. So it's an IRS requirement to do a full inducement resolution. We do have to hold a separate public hearing, separate from, like the IDA will hold one under the IDA Act. As I said earlier, the LDC will hold one under the tax code. And then the supervisor, as the applicable elected representative, needs to approve the issuance of the tax exempt bonds. And as I said, the reason, the benefits having the LDC issue the bonds as opposed to the IDA are really some state law issues to avoiding the New York State bond issuance charge, which would be 84 basis points, and the LDC can grant a full mortgage requiring tax exemption. So there is some project savings. But the two projects will close simultaneously, the IDA and the LDC bonds.
Any further comments or questions? No. All right, then you want to carry on with your motion, Laura?
she's made it
I
already.
made it.
Oh, second then, please.
Yep, and
second.
Anthony.
All in favor then?
Aye.
And with that, I think that brings us to the conclusion of this meeting. And may I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
I'll triple it.
Okay. And that's it for tonight,
Sorry.
John.